All right. Amber Stevens, West, Bresha Webb, Corbin Reid. How are you ladies today?
We're great.
We're good. We're just hungry, but we're good.
Hungry.
So nice seeing the three of you again because we were here in 2021 doing this whole Zoom thing. So it's nice to see you back for season two. I
Thank
want to
you.
start with you, Amber. Whitney is dealing with life post confession to Ola. In season two, she makes a lot of comments like, well, Ola never liked tattoos on women. Why am I working out? I don't have a man. How do we how do we see Whitney explore her independence this season?
I think for so long in her, she was in this relationship where she really valued what was good for the relationship or for them and ignored herself. And so this time around, she has no choice but to look inside and see what is going to bring her happiness finally so that she can heal from the choice that she made. Because Ola is not going to let her live it down. She, in the beginning, is trying to fight for that relationship. And she's like, I think that I really just want to make it work with him. And I hope he just forgives me so we can move on. But he's not going to give her that. So she has to figure out if she wants to wait for him and or if she really needs to address whatever's going on inside of her and see if she wants something different.
Absolutely. All right, Brisha. Renee is pretty much starting over the season. She and Jason are separated. She's going into business for herself. However, she wants to reach out to big clients right away. And even in dating, she has found someone, or maybe find someone that checks all the boxes, but she's fearful. So this might seem like an obvious question, but why is it so hard to start over?
Because it's an unknown space. You don't know what's on the other side of it. I mean, I think for her to take the chance to start, in her career and be at the top and be excelling at all of that and still not get seen in that top position and not be, celebrated in that spot. She knew what was on the other side of that because she had been doing it, just doing more of the same. And so now that she takes a chance, she doesn't know what's on the other side of it. And she's a little insecure about like everything that she's had, like her condo and her fashion, and everything's always been laid out for her. And this is a new space that she's very uncomfortable in. She has to bet on herself. And I think that's the thing that's really difficult for her to reason with and toil with, but it's also relatable because no matter what, you just walk through it, and you see what's on the other side of it, and relationships and, dating, even if someone does check all the boxes,
No risk, no
no,
reward.
no risk, no reward. You got to see that thing out. And maybe you might surprise yourself in what you might choose, you have to watch the season to see, but she's going through a lot of shifts and changes, and she's very uncomfortable, and she's learning how to give herself grace and learning what success means for her.
Absolutely. And Corbin,
Yeah.
Sandy's just continuing to elevate. That's one thing about Sandy. She's always elevating. But also she's reaching new levels with Matthew. And the thing about Sandy that I always found is so interesting is the fact that her personal and professional life are like sort of interwoven with each other. So what would you say is the best way about managing a life like that?
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, I think she comes across in season one like she might have it all figured out in terms of how to manage it, right? You see her go through the motions of going to the board and letting them know that they're together and now it's out there, and she's, has this party and she's playing the perfect sort of like girlfriend slash kind of like his housewife. I don't really know. And it looks like she's totally fine, but I think what's underneath the surface is like, it's not fine. She's making a lot of compromises for everything to be perfect, and she is taking a back seat in a lot of ways. And so I would say if you're able to make it work, amazing. I think if you're not and you're trying to figure it out, that's okay too. It's definitely a dangerous space to play in. Personally, I've always avoided it. But I do think it takes somebody who's very mature and very intelligent to navigate that space with grace the way that she has. But this season 2, you're going to see her make a lot of mistakes and also decide if that is really working for her the way that we think it's working for her in season 1.
Right, absolutely. But I'm noticing as I'm taking in all this beauty, there an announcement that you guys haven't said? Are you about to have a girl group or something? I'm seeing the
I
red.
mean,
Oh,
we are a girl group.
We do have DS3.
You're wearing the primary colors, and your name would be ABC. Got it?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, that worked. Fun with that. We actually have like a text chain called. Should we reveal this? Is this embarrassing?
No, DS3. I stand by it.
DS3.
I-
DS3 is our group.
Yeah,
Our
it
girl
was like a
group.
take on Destiny's Child.
I got it.
Yeah, don't sleep on us is what I say, but you know, there's more letters in that. But
C is really fun though. I
ABC
like
is
that.
fun.
Well, Amber, Brisha, and Corbin, thank you so much. Congratulations on season 2, and continue to be beautiful and continue to be successful. Have a great day.
Thank
You
you.
too.
You
Thank you,
too.
Rachel.